Hey YouTube, it's your girl Jimmi Pynk. What up to my pink ladies and my T-birds and just happen to be watchers of my shit. So, Indians lost. But I actually could not wait for the fucking World Series to be over. Even though this is probably the best World Series game I've ever seen in my life. Game 7, extra innings. It was fantastic. Congratulations to the Cubs. Y'all waited long enough. It just wasn't our time. Now, the reason why we're doing the video today, A, is because the World Series fucked up Empire for me. And B, is because Beyonce performed at the CMAs. And motherfuckers was dragging her ass for filth for doing it. Now, the reason I decided to do a video, and I'm going to give a shout out to her. I don't even know if she's going to watch the video, but the girl's name on Twitter is Glittery Boots. Girl or guy, could be a guy, I don't know. We were having a little bit of a conversation. And I was already kind of on Twitter, but me and her had, or me and this person had a very, very good conversation about some points. So, here's the thing. I am no social justice warrior by any means. I'm just an outspoken girl who gets on YouTube and fucking rants to y'all motherfuckers. Point blank period, if you really honest to God think the motherfuckers that was country music fans that was having a fit because Beyonce was performing wasn't a motherfucking part of a fucking racism issue, you're naive. You're completely naive. And the reason why I say that is this. And me and this Glittery Boots, we were talking, and she's like, no, they were just outraged because she's not country. Pump your brakes. Because the Country Music Awards, even though I've never watched the Country Music Awards, didn't watch this one, it was Game 7 of the fucking World Series, are you kidding me? But they traditionally always have mainstream artists that are not country performing at the award show. They always do this. Do you know why? To increase their viewership. Do you see why there is no longer a Source Hip Hop Awards? Or where the only Hip Hop Awards is on BET and nobody fucking watches that shit? Is the same reason why Country Music Awards got to have some extra people in this bitch so they can get viewership. So just some examples that I know of, and a couple that I looked up, of mainstream artists who performed at the Country Music Awards. I am going to eliminate Taylor Swift because her basis, she started out as a country artist. So I'm going to eliminate Taylor Swift. I'm not going to say her. However, Justin Timberlake just performed last year. Now this man was in a pop group, was going from being in a pop group to being R&B for an album, to going back to pop, to basically doing fucking big band music. He was on the Country Music Awards last year. Ain't nobody say shit. Motherfuckers was hype. Justin Timberlake's gonna be on the awards with Chris Stapleton, and it was amazing. Nobody said shit that Justin Timberlake was at the Country Music Awards. Let me flip it for you another way. Nobody gave a shit he was at the BET Awards either, because when he first started and he was trying to be John B. II, his ass was at the BET Awards and won a couple, by the way. Ariana Grande was recently there. Pop princess Ariana Grande ain't saying shit country. Kelly Clarkson kind of crossed the genres, but she was the original American Idol. She wasn't singing country. The country American Idol was Carrie Underwood, your host. Kelly Clarkson was never pushed to go into a country direction, but I'll give you that one a little bit. This is the one that killed me, and I had to look this one up, and I'm sorry, I forgot who she was singing with. Megan motherfucker Trainor was on there, and they was singing all about that bass. These motherfuckers wasn't even singing a country song, and she was on there. So you could pump your motherfucking brakes. The people was mad Beyonce was on there because Beyonce's not country. Fuck what you talking about. They do this shit all the time. These are just the most recent. Matter of fact, one of the ones I didn't write down, I remember when Sam Smith was on there. I just remember hearing about it. So you can pump your brakes when people is mad because Beyonce is not country and she shouldn't be on the award show. Let me stop you right there with that one. Okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is the genre itself. Now, believe it or not, my grandmother was from Alabama and I grew up listening to country music. When I was at her house, it was either Motown, the Oak Ridge Boys, Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, or Charlie Pride. Okay? Let's quit bullshitting and making like this country music this out as country fucking music. Let's stop with that. First and foremost. Secondly, and I actually said this on one of my other videos, I don't remember because I said I was going to do a video about it, and this is the perfect time. This bro country shit that's just straight up and down ripping off fucking hip hop. I'm not going to get into all that right now. But you got these country artists that are basically taking hip hop tropes of partying, drinking, driving around in nice cars to pick up bitches. Even though that is a universal theme, it is a very visual thing in hip hop. And if you even look at some of these bro country videos, if you take the white girls with cut off jean skirts and cowboy hats off and put them some plastic asses and some long weave down their back, you wouldn't even be able to tell whose fucking video it was. You also have country artists actually now having rappers as features on their song. So the genre, what I'm saying is the genre is now no longer distinct. Okay? With that being said, and the artists that I've named, and I'm sure there's more that I didn't look up, you then have to start asking yourself, well, what's different about Beyonce that now that it's a problem because Beyonce is doing the CMAs? Can't be because she's female. I've named plenty of females. It can't be because she does R&B. Justin Timberlake does R&B. Is it because she pop? No, because Ariana Grande and Megan Trainor are straight pop. Is it because she's not singing a country song? No, she's singing the country song that's on her album. She actually has a country song. And that's the song she's singing. She ain't coming out singing Formation. So what's different about Beyonce than these other artists? And I really fucking looked because I am, like I said, I'm not a social justice warrior. I'm not a card-carrying member of the Beehive. I gives no fucks. I think Beyonce is overrated, honestly. But what's different about Beyonce being on this award show as a non-country artist than anybody else? And I can only see one thing, and it's the most obvious thing, and it's the color of her skin. Let's also not act like the current climate in the country, and yes, I will say it, since Trump has been running for office, he has made it okay for the most ignorant, racist, xenophobic, sexist, ridiculous fucking people to now come out and open their mouth and let their motherfucking freak flag fly. So let's not act like now all of a sudden this is motherfucking, it can't be a motherfucking race thing. Oh, motherfuckers is more vocal about the shit being race than anything now. Motherfuckers is coming out the woodwork with they racist shit. So don't give me that either. Now, a couple things that I wanted to go over was Beyonce brought out the Dixie Chicks. And me in the glitter boots. She said that, well, why didn't Beyonce bring out the Dixie Chicks at the BET Awards? For the same reason why she wouldn't perform the song at the BET Awards. It's a country song. Well, do you think if Carrie Underwood would come out with the R&B song, she would be welcome to perform at the BET Awards if it was hot? Absolutely. Because the BET Awards, yes, they are the Black Entertainment Awards, but it's black genres. That's why we've given Justin Timberlake, Robin Thicke, Sam Smith, Adele, Iggy Azalea, Eminem. We've given these motherfuckers awards. We've given these motherfuckers awards. So So you can save that too. Not specifically talking to this girl. I'm just saying her thinking, my thinking, we're opposite. We had a very, very cordial conversation, a very informative and proper discourse amongst adults. I'm just bringing some shit to light for those of y'all that are fucking blind. Okay? Also, I did mention I'm not a member of the Beehive. However, Beyonce has done something that, and I'm gonna quote Brian B, because Brian B said Lil Wayne didn't understand he had it. What's up, Brian? I'm doing a Beyonce video. That's my nigga right there. Beyonce realizes with her popularity and her wealth, she has power. So she climbed through the ranks. She started out with us. Wasn't nobody fucking with Destiny's Child. No. And Wyclef was producing them. Wasn't no motherfucking white people on motherfucking Beyonce then. You know, they blew up. They did what they did. Blase, blah, etc. Now Beyonce is one of the biggest stars in the world. If not, I'm not going to say she the biggest, because it's still people shared in Barbra Streisand and shit's still alive. So I'm not going to say ever. But I want to break down for y'all. First of all, and that's another thing too, it's not her genre. Everybody, like I said, this is a traditional thing. They always bring somebody that's non-country. They always bring on and perform with a country artist. They all do it. They all always do it. Okay? She brought out the Dixie Chicks. What I'm going to break down for you is stay woke. Because everything Beyonce do these days is deliberate as fuck. So I just want to show you some parallels. So the Dixie Chicks originated in Dallas, Texas. Now, back in 2003, when we were going to invade Iraq, this is W now. This is W. This ain't the first George Bush. When he was talking about these weapons of mass destruction that we all knew wasn't fucking in there, just tell the truth and say this nigga tried to kill my daddy, I'm going after his ass. We all have respect for you. I feel it. If I got the power, something happened to my dad, and I'm the president, and I got the power to avenge my dad's death, I'm doing the shit too. But, so they made this, the lead singer, they were at a concert or whatever overseas, and she said, you know, they weren't for the war, and they were embarrassed that George W. Bush was from Texas. The Dixie Chicks were liberal. They were feminists, and they came out and said that, and they drugged the fuck out of the Dixie Chicks. I don't even think they dropped another album for like 5 years after that. Like, they just went done. They were boycotting their albums, boycotting their concerts. The Rush Limbaughs and the Sean Hannity, which I don't think he was out then, but those type people in the Ann Coulters was dragging them for filth. Now, let's think about beginning of this year. Beyonce drops Lemonade. Lead single is Formation. A lot of Hurricane Katrina imagery in the video. Beyonce saying some very pro-black things. Very pro-Black Lives Matter. Performs at the Super Bowl dressed like Black Panthers. Now, what happened to her? People started trying to boycott her. The Rush Limbaughs and the Ann Coulters and the Sean Hannitys of the world started dragging her for filth. The same shit. Now, who was president when, I'm sorry, and I said it was W when it was the Dixie Chicks. It wasn't. Wait, shit, 2003? 2016? Yeah, it was. Now, when Katrina happened, who was the president that Kanye West famously said George Bush doesn't care about black people? Where is Beyonce from? Houston, Texas. Beyonce don't do shit on accident no more. And I will tell you this, I'm not a card-carrying member of the Beehive. But Beyonce, if you gonna use your shit the right way, you got all that fame and celebrity and you gonna use it the right way, I fucks with you. She don't do shit on accident. That shit was deliberate. I think that was all the notes that I had. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into the bro country too hard. Maybe another day. This video is long enough. But I thank you for watching. You can follow me on Twitter. You could go on Twitter and see my whole fucking rants about it, because me and this glitter boots person was going back and forth for a while having a conversation. And it's at Jimmi Pynk, same as it is here. Jimmy with the I, Pynk with the Y. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Mwah, mwah. Pink ladies, T-birds, deuces.